Start lah, ya Allah.
Hi, my name is Rayana Batrusha. I am candidate 1.
My name is Nur Syuhada and I'm candidate 2.
Hi, my name is Nurfara Adila and I'm candidate C.
Hi, my name is Naisha Hanim. I'm candidate 4.
So, we will start task 1. Hi everyone, in our discussion today, we will talk about the reason to reduce online classes. As a student, I think the main reason to reduce some online classes is distraction at home. We often get interrupted by family, calls, or noises, which make it really hard to concentrate during online classes. Some people say we can manage this with routine or apps, but honestly, not everyone can, and sometimes the distractions are unpredictable. Distraction affect our learning immediately, and we may miss important parts of the lesson. In my opinion, they are biggest factor. By reducing some online classes, students can focus better, stay more engaged, and use their time more effectively. This will make online learning much more productive and less stressful for everyone. Syuhada, do you have anything?
I think you have a great point, Rayana. This is because the noises that comes from the environment can disturb the students to concentrate on their online learning. However, I think minimal interaction with the lecturer is the strongest reason to reduce online classes. This is because online classes has a limited interaction between the students and lecturers, which affects the overall learning process. When the students attend online classes, it's hardest for the students to ask the question and get the immediate clarification. What do you think, candidate 4?
Thank you, Syuhada. I do agree with your point. First of all, I believe that minimal interaction among friends is one of the reasons online classes should be reduced. First of all, interaction with friends play a huge role in our learning because we can easily form a study group or share ideas. However, during the online classes, this interaction is more limited and it can lead to the feelings of isolation and less engagement. So, Dila, I will take my opinion is relevant.
I think the opinion that you give is a good opinion, and for my opinion, the reason why to reduce online classes is for internet connectivity. Is because why students somehow they live in rural or less developed area, so the internet connection is become weak and students face constant disruption. This is when the video become freeze and the sounds break, that can make a student when they want to do their work, that can disconnect entirely. So this can make them difficult to follow the lesson properly. Next, they can causes an unequal learners. This is because student when with good Wi-Fi can learn smoothly, but those of them with a bad internet have to struggle to join the online classes, and this can create the unfair difference of them and can make them feel stressed or left behind even though they try to their best to follow the lesson that given from the lecturer. That's my opinion.
That's a good point of view, Dila.
Yes.
So, do you guys have anything to add?
I think no.
So, we all could agree that poor internet connections are the main reason to reduce online classes.
Assalamualaikum and very good morning to my lecturer, Madam Nazhatan. My name is Nur Shahada and I'm going to talk about minimal interaction between students and lecturer is the main reason why the university should reduce online classes. Based on the picture 1, although the lecturer is teaching online, the interaction is very limited, which students can only see the lecturer through a screen, and the communication mostly happens in one way. It is difficult for students to ask questions naturally or get immediate feedback. This can cause misunderstandings, especially for subjects that require explanation and discussion. For the picture 2, the situation is even worse. The student appears distracted, focusing on his phone instead of the online classes. This shows that online learning reduces students' engagement and attention. Without face-to-face interaction, students may lose motivation and feel less connected to their lecturers. Moreover, minimal interaction makes it harder for lecturers to monitor students' understandings in physical classes. Lecturers can read students' facial expression and body language, but this is not possible online. As a result, learning becomes less effective. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nur Insyirahani binti Khairi and I'm from class D. Today, I would like to explain about why our university should reduce the online classes. First of all, based on the given pictures, the main reason is minimal interaction among friends. Okay, what I can see here, in picture 1, we can see the student learning in physical classroom where they are sitting together, do discussion and interacting directly with their classmate and their lecturer. By this environment, also encourage the student to communicate more or ask questions or build friendship. For face-to-face learning, also it's allow the student to feel more connected and can be more motivated because they can share their ideas and support each other easily. However, in picture 2, we can see that the students are attending online classes. Even though they are in the same virtual session, but they sitting alone and focusing on their screen. This is a very little interaction among friends. By this, the communication is limited because when the student join Google Meet, for example Google Meet, the microphone or chat box which makes student feel isolated because the lecturer and the student cannot see the chat. However, this lack communication or social interaction can cause the loneliness and low motivation. By this, university not only about academic learning, but it's also about the social development and teamwork, where the student can regularly interact with their friends and they may communicate. They may learn the communication skill and feel more disconnected from campus life. To improve the student communication skill and friendship, the university should be the number of online classes should reduce the number of online classes and encourage more face-to-face learning to make the student not be isolated. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Rayana Batrisha binti Darul Hasri. My student ID 2024419834 and I am candidate 3. As a student, I believe university should consider reducing the number of online classes. It is because of the distraction we face at home. Not all students have quiet or comfortable space, and this really affects our ability to stay focused during online lessons. In the first picture, we can clearly see a student using a laptop while maybe her sister around her need attention or asking for something. Situations like this are very common for many of us. The noises and constant interruption can be very stressful and make it hard to follow what the lecturer is explaining during the online classes. Next, the second picture shows a student handling household tasks. This shows that even students who are motivated and responsible can still struggle when they have to study and also do household tasks at the same time. Even though we try to manage distractions, over time, this can lead to stress, frustrations, and lower academic performance. So, from student perspective, I believe reducing the number of online classes is logic. It's about giving us a better chance to stay focused, protect our mental well-being, and perform at our best academically.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day everyone, and I'm Nofara Adila, the candidate 4. Today I would like to talk about why poor internet connectivity is a strong reason to reduce online classes. First, a student somehow live in a rural and less developed area, so the internet connection might be weak and students have to face constant disruption. So when the internet is unstable, the video might be freeze and the sound might be break. So student cannot disconnect entirely. It can make them to be difficult to follow the lesson properly. Next, the poor internet connectivity also can causes unequal learners. Somehow, students with a good Wi-Fi can learn smoothly, and somehow those with a bad internet have to struggle to join the lesson. So this situation can create a unfair difference both of them. So many students feel stressed and left behind even though they trying their best. It also can affect class participation. They might be scared to speak or make class less interactive and less effective. In conclusion, I choose poor internet connectivity that have to reduce online classes because it can help make learning more fair to